Hey Jaguars, it's Nurse Kirby, and today I want to talk to you about masks. As you know, some of us are returning to campus on Tuesday, September 8th, and masks are mandatory. It's part of the dress code. So this year, I want to follow the rule of thumb of treat your mask like your underpants. Make sure they're snug but not too tight. Change them daily, keep them clean, and do not share them with friends or family. There's a lot of masks out there, so it can be a little overwhelming. So I'm going to talk about a few. This is a single layer mask. These are really cool as far as temperature and being comfortable, but they are just one layer of fabric, and so I wouldn't recommend it. Then these I see a lot of. I see a lot of cloth face masks. They're also very cool like the single layer, but some of them, if you can pull them apart like this, they're double layer, and so that's just an extra added layer of protection. When it comes to a mask fitting too large, we want to make sure that our mask fits completely against our face. And so you see this one, it's very droopy and it's not staying on my nose very well. And a lot of them now have these little elastic bands that will tighten your mask. If not, I've seen people use paper clips to pull them tighter in the back. I've seen people twist the elastic tie to make it snug, but we want to make sure that it sits against our skin, but it also comes down over our chin and the bridge of our nose. As far as a mask being too small, this is actually a pediatric mask, but I want you to see how it's too small. See how it doesn't cover a lot of my face at all? There's all this gap and it's gapping. This is obviously not a mask for an adult. So make sure that you have your mask at the appropriate size and tightness. I'm gonna put mine back on. There are also face shields. So you may see some of us staff around campus wearing face shields along with our masks. It is not required, however, it is recommended. It's just double protection. Anytime we have any open areas on our face, even our eyes, viruses and droplets can get in there. So you will see some that will be wearing a face mask and a shield. Again, it is not required to wear both, however, it is recommended. Other than that, I would suggest parents putting an extra mask in your kids' backpacks, just in case we have the sneeze that messes up the inside of the mask, or a lunch spill, or anything like that. We do have extra masks, but again, it is part of dress code and mandatory, so please make sure that you come prepared, and I can't wait to see all your faces. Hi Jaguars, now we're going to talk about social distancing. As we all start coming to campus, it's very important that we follow social distancing guidelines. To make sure that we follow those guidelines and to help us remember, there's red dots placed along each side of the hallway. So whenever you come to school, make sure that you go to your classroom and wait outside on a red dot. As we're walking in the halls, make sure our paws are in place. If we're passing another class, make sure you step to the right side of the hallway and finger wave or finger hug your friends. Welcome back, Jaguars. I'm Nurse Kirby, and I am so excited that we are finally able to come face to face. But in order to stay healthy this year, we need to make sure that we're washing our hands. So I'm going to go over how to wash our hands appropriately. Outside each bathroom, I have placed a sign that has all of the pictures of the steps to wash your hands. But before we get started, I always want to make sure that I have paper towels ready. I don't want to wash my hands and get them all clean and then have to come touch the dirty paper towel dispenser. So I'm going to make sure I have some paper towels and get started. I always want to roll up my sleeves so I can get my full wrist. I'm going to start with some water, get my soap, and I'm going to wash the palms of my hands first. In between my fingers, the backs of my hands. Make sure we get our thumbs really, really good. Then I'm going to do the backs of my fingers and my fingernails. Lots of germs get stuck in there during the day. And lastly, I'm going to wash my wrist. Now, whenever I rinse my hands, I want to make sure that I point my hands going down so that all the water and germs run off my hands and into the drain. If I have my hands going up, I'm just washing the germs right back onto my clothes. Now that my hands are washed, I'm gonna grab my already gotten paper towels and dry my hands. Make sure you throw your trash away, and remember, cover your cough.